Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Bob Fresh from SEGASHIRO.com, the Sega resource, and today we're taking a look at House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return on the Nintendo Wii. So now let's start with probably the biggest fault of this game, and that is that it's not House of the Dead Collection. Because if it was House of the Dead Collection, it would include a revamped version of Part 1, which gamers would love to have, or at least I would, and it would also include House of the Dead 4. And so sort of those two titles are missing from the collection. Hopefully we will see those titles hit the home console at some point in time. House of the Dead ports usually come out a lot later than their arcade counterparts, so I'm still hoping. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can kind of look into this port as it is, as a collection of just Part 2 and Part 3, and kind of compare and contrast it to the Xbox version of House of the Dead 3 and the Dreamcast version of House of the Dead 2. If you're a big House of the Dead fan, this title is actually really quite unique because it allows you to play House of the Dead on your new plasma or new LCD thanks to the Wii IR aiming, and that in itself is worth something. You know, you don't need to bust out an old CRT. You can just kind of get gaming off your new Nintendo Wii on a new TV, which is fantastic. Another feature about this is, if you've noticed with this review, unlike the previous House of the Dead review for Saturn, there's no flashing. And that's simply because of the IR aiming. Now, Sega did a great job with the IR remote. The aiming in this game is fantastic. I actually went in, disabled the cursor, because the aim felt that natural. Felt like that much like the arcade. Both House of the Dead 2 and House of the Dead 3 continue the 1998 Kurian K story. The aforementioned G also makes an appearance in all of the titles, which is great. And it all serves as the campy reason to blow up big fat zombies, which is really all you need in the end. Now, House of the Dead 2 is pretty much a straight port of House of the Dead from Dreamcast. All the options that were included in that game are included again here. House of the Dead 3, on the other hand, has one issue over the Xbox version, and that is there are occasional moments of slowdown. Nothing game-breaking. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to notice, but it is there, and that's, you know, kind of worth noting. You know, another cool feature about the Xbox version was the fact that there was a Pelican-made silent scope shotgun attachment that actually had the pump with it. And, you know, we've played that at the Sega Bunker, and that's a lot of fun to play it, you know, kind of holding a shotgun-like apparatus. But, I mean, the Wii does an admirable job with the IR aiming. Just get a couple of Nyko perfect shots, and this game is pretty much good to go. Because all of the original House of the Deads were all built on different arcade boards, House of the Dead 4 is actually built on the Lindenberg board, there's always a graphical leap that happens. And so when you play 2 and then play 3, you might notice a big jump in quality of graphics. However, if you're a fan of these games, the games look how you remember them, and that's sort of the main point. Another thing that they've done with this game, kind of differently than the earlier home console edition, is that you have to earn your credits and earn your difficulty levels. So essentially what this means is that to unlock new difficulties, to unlock credits, you have to keep playing, and this means a bit of grinding. So you're going to play that first level a lot more times than you would have on the DC or the Xbox version, because you could have just cranked up your credits right from the start, cranked up your difficulty, or cranked down your difficulty rather, and just jumped in and started playing and blasting until you were through with the game. In the Wii version, it's kind of, you have to earn your way through the game. You gotta earn that easier path. Now, this is a great game to have if you're a Wii owner and you want to add something like this to your collection. If you're a Sega hardcore fan, this is a great title as well. I mean, I own the other two versions of the game, and playing it on an LCD or a plasma, thanks to the IR aiming, is fantastic. If you own the earlier versions of the title on other consoles, there's no real reason, no real incentive to actually upgrade. That said, waggle reloading is incredibly intuitive, and this game's a lot easier on the eyes.